you're going through a bit of a rut with your phones. But dude, a rut is not defined by one bad call session either. A rut would be like 2 weeks of you setting one appointment, which has happened to my agents before, but I don't think that's going to happen to you. You work too hard, you're too sharp on the phone, and you want to win. So you're going to find a way to get through it.
I like it.
Yeah, dude, come on. You're great. I love working with you.
Well, I am lucky to have you, Rob. I sure appreciate the help and the encouragement. And like I say, I want to be high producing, and the quicker I identify and be brutal, like, dude, this sucks. This is good. This sucks. I respond well to that because, I know you're trying to make me better and I'm trying to be better. So
respect and appreciate the suck, and then you'll recognize it when it's coming again, and you'll know how to approach it.
Okay.
Part of the process. So what you should do right now is like 2:30, 3 o'clock. All right. So you're calling final expense people, right? Like they watch their stories, like sitcoms and like that. So like those are probably ending, they're wrapping now, so you might be able to get some people on the phone. I like to call it weird times when people typically don't get called. Yeah, how many times are you dialing each lead?
2 or 3.
Okay, in a row?
Yes, and then I switched up a little bit. I was doing that hard 2 or 3 times each time, and then I was kind of going through the series, and then an hour or 2 later, revisit that series to call them another time, you know what I mean?
That's the right approach. I wouldn't change that up at all. This may sound stupid, but bro, like new leads cure everything. Overspend a little bit on leads. It's like get everything and see what happens.
Right.
You're gonna trip and fall headfirst into a bunch of sales because they're getting hit with so many phone calls. You're like, I'm sorry, I was out of the office for a couple of days. I'm the local field underwriter assigned to your case. That's the key word there. Local field underwriter assigned to your case. I'm sure you've been bombarded with phone calls over the last couple of days. I'm sorry, I'm playing a little bit of catch up here. Anyways, just need to verify a little bit of information here, have you right off the phone. Your date of birth is this, correct?
Yeah, I definitely feel on these calls I've been on when people have answered where I hesitate, I pause, and it's not smooth, and every time they're like, hey, you know what, I already took care of that, or you know what, I'm not interested, or whatever.
No pauses. Pauses are death. Hey, I'm sitting across from a stud right now. So he's got a little nugget for you.
And so what I did is I was pausing on my phone calls and I would lose them because literally a 1 second pause loses the appointment every single time. So I took the script and I went and I watched Rob's video. I scripted it out. I put it in red right underneath my opening. And then the second they said anything, I immediately read the red script, and it started getting me to the point that I was automatically doing that without thinking about it. And what I started seeing is a lot more people were staying on the phone, but what it taught me was the mentality is I really just needed to stun them just for a second. And so now, sometimes I'll just go, wait, don't hang up. You know, if I feel like they're gonna go, it just buys me 20 seconds, and then I've got 20 seconds to pitch and get them to buy into it. And you'd be surprised at how that little shift. So get whatever your objection's gonna be, find one rebuttal that you're gonna use and just write it underneath your opener and then go straight for that.
Right, okay.
Because it almost doesn't matter what you say as long as you say it fast.
Right.
True.
But ultimately, just don't overthink it. You know, I mean, bottom line, just just call them up and tell them you're coming over to help them out. And so with that mindset, it almost doesn't matter what you say. It's just say it quickly. Tell them you're going to come help them. You know what they want. I know that's important to you. I'm not interested either. Just need to get this over to you.
One, you can be super aggressive and be like very blunt and borderline disrespectful, but forge the way into setting the appointment. And then there's the other school of thought, which is be more conversational, not necessarily the nice guy role because you don't want a friend zone, but the more like cordial conversational type tonality in your delivery. Trevor says that works better for him, and that's what he just ran through with you. Like, hey, look, and I was listening to him in the office. He's like, look, I'm just trying to come over here and help you out, man.